Mexico, with a population of 40 million, currently has more than 100,000 millionaires. Mexico, a very popular tourist destination, is a bustling city with a lively nightlife. Although it may seem like a normal city from the outside, you might not know that the inside of this city is incredibly dangerous. In this video, we are going to tell you about Mexico, one of the most dangerous places in the world, and a place that is not only unsafe for people to live in, but also has a large population. Poverty and suffering have affected 60% of the people living in Mexico. Mexico, the capital of drug traffickers and murderers, has more than 100 people killed every day. This is because the police are unable to control the murderers and traffickers. The heart of Mexico is the city of Tepito. The people living in Tepito are called Barrio Bravo. In this chaotic situation, people all over the world call it a no-go zone. This chaos is controlled by a single person, and it is this person who determines the future of the people. The entire city of Tepito is controlled by the La Union gang, and the general public has not been able to trust the police or special intelligence agencies. According to sources obtained, he is a 25-year-old young man named Mickey. Since the age of 10, he has been the initiator of bloodshed, and his skills have allowed him to control the city of Tepito at this time. Although the general public throughout the city of Tepito is trapped in their lives, what they do not know is the terrifying appearance in the middle of the city. They are not surprised by the chaos or murders that occur in the middle of the highway or in the city. In Mexico, there are hundreds of shops selling weapons and secrets to ordinary shopkeepers. Many of these shops sell large quantities of AK-47s. The AK-47 is the most sold in these shops. There are currently more than 100 million guns in circulation in Mexico. In addition, there are millions of CDs and DVDs sold illegally in the city, as well as a high level of illegal activity. Such large CDs and DVDs are often sold in large packages outside the boxes, and guns are often sold or bought illegally. The firearms trade is dominated by shotgun and sniper dealers. They make a lot of money than other dealers and do not deal directly with ordinary people. They contact brokers for this. If they need their services, they receive special benefits for it. There are also hitmans in this area. They are very scary and offer to kill any man, and they make a lot of money for it. In Mexico, a security force is on duty 24 hours a day to stop these crimes. They are recruited after 18 months of special training, and their sole purpose is to stop the crimes that occur in Mexico. However, senior officials say that legal information is leaked because the officers take bribes. Even though there are 10,000 police officers on duty, they are unable to control the situation in the country. The amount of cocaine sold in Mexico is about 8 kilograms, and the amount of marijuana sold is about 500 kilograms. Is there a plan to legalize marijuana, to reduce the number of drugs used for marijuana? The government is currently considering such a policy. The drug is also very easily available in the city of Tepito. Only those who are allowed to engage in that trade can be involved with the permission of the LA gang. Only 1 in 10 deaths in Mexico City has been brought to justice. In 2019, the number of murders in Mexico increased by 35%, and the state or security forces were unable to do anything about it. Many people believe that a person who buys weapons or drugs from time to time has a high probability of returning to them. Likewise, tax collectors have to pay a constant amount of money from the city's total sales. In addition, as long as they receive a sum of 7,000 euros, this income will be enough for them to live comfortably. But there are some people who live in this city without paying their money easily. That is Jorge Vera, a boxer from Mexico. He was born and raised in the city of Tepito, which is not a good place for people to live. He is a self-confident man who has the strength to fight for the people he loves, and he is a person who has won everyone's hearts. At the age of 57, his son was murdered by a gang in the middle of a city. In 3 months, the number of people killed in the massacre exceeded 350, and the boxing champion decided to pass on his knowledge to the next generation to protect them. These sinners believe that they gain the necessary strength by worshipping the gods of death, who help them in their wrongdoings. The worship of these gods began in Mexico in the 1940s. At this time, the number of believers exceeded 3.5 million. They are forced to pay money to the gods of death and take their own lives. The night in Mexico is a few hours when there is no certainty about the life of any person living there. The most dangerous criminals and criminals living in the city come out at night. It is also a reason why it is very easy to escape after committing a crime in Mexico at night. There are many illegal and illegal trafficking activities that take place at night, and it is a common occurrence. Similarly, prostitutes can be easily seen on the streets of Mexico City at night. Most criminals do this at night by offering prostitutes for money. At night, any person can buy these prostitutes by giving them the money they need. Many people living in Mexico do not trust the police at all. What they try to do is to hide and pay the gangs to try to protect themselves. No matter how long the tourist attraction has been around, you may not have known that the story behind Mexico's beauty is as scary as it is. Many people believe that Mexico, which is ruled by criminals, is the reason for its destruction because of the weak control of the police and the army. Now you understand why Mexico is called the City of Death. Don't forget to tell us what you think about this.